I've saved an ungodly amount of Instagram recipes in a folder that may as well be a black hole. I'll save these recipes into a folder pretending like I'll go back to them because I decided on a random Tuesday that I just have to make homemade butter soon.
I'm gonna show you how to make the best homemade butter.
Or these cookie buns. This doesn't look right. Theirs is like they can wrap up the chocolate chips in a blanket, and mine is like one of those really heavy grandma quilts. I don't know what it is about this exact genre of video.
If there's one bake that instantly feels nostalgic and so comforting, it's
There's one thing in this world I will never pass up. It's a pillowy soft.
The cake is drenched with that gooey center of a cinnamon roll filling. The cake itself is so pillowy and soft and moist.
But it feels like they're more for my visual enjoyment than they are for me to actually make, or at least that's how I treat them. I trick myself into feeling like I have a good reason to save these recipes, and that I'm somehow closer to baking them because my body decided it would hit the kill switch if it ate a nut, which kind of rules out a lot of store-bought and restaurant-bought baked goods and sweets for me, because they just put like shaved almonds on everything for some reason. Do we need key lime pie with shaved almonds on the side, or is it just pretending to be more fancy than it is? So since I'm in that time of the month where I'm starkly reminded that I do unfortunately have a uterus and crave an insurmountable amount of chocolate and sugar, I decided now's the time to actually open up Instagram and make some of the 100 Instagram recipes I save every day for a week and force you to watch. So I hope you enjoy my $1 million kitchen set.
You can make chocolate cookies with only 4 ingredients, or 5 if you're counting sprinkles.
Okay, I'm here to test out these 4 ingredient cookies. Most of the time, whenever I make something that's like, oh, mug cookie, mug brownie, 3 ingredient healthy cookies, they always taste kind of bad. Apparently, though, the comments on these are telling me that this is actually good, and there's only 4 ingredients, so it should be easy. So let's try it out.
The first ingredient is softened butter, about 125 grams or 9 tablespoons.
Butter. It's just because it's 9 tablespoons and 8 tablespoons is 1 stick, so I have to put 1 extra tablespoon on there. So if you have exactly 1 stick of butter left, this recipe will not work for you.
Pour in 75 grams or about 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar and mix with an electric mixer or whisk until light and fluffy.
Why was it already on? Well, here goes nothing. Wait, I did it. That's butter and sugar.
Now add 30 grams or 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, followed by 120 grams or 1 cup of all-purpose or plain flour. Mix on low at first to prevent the powders from flying out.
Okay, mix on low at first to prevent the flour from flying out. This is as low as it can go. It's flying out!
Turn up the speed until a crumbly dough forms.
I'm not sure where the crumbly dough is supposed to form, but it's not here. Honestly, that looks good enough.
Use clean hands to press the dough together into a rough ball.
Wait, okay. Everyone meet rough ball.
Then roll small portions between your palms to make 2.5 centimeter or 1 inch balls of dough.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, am I goated? Like, how did I make, this never happens. How did I make the perfect amount for the cookie sheet? Guys, am I better than everyone?
Place the dough on a lined cookie sheet, leaving enough space for them to spread out slightly. Then press down with your fingers to form discs.
Oops.
Now add sprinkles or any other decoration or topping you'd like.
Okay, sprinkles are done. They're gonna go in the oven for 14 minutes. And they said I couldn't do it. Now we just have to wait. I'm tired of fuck. I think we could have added 1 more ingredient to this 4 ingredient cookie. Salt. Wait, didn't they use salted butter? Wait, hold on.
The first ingredient is softened butter.
They put salted butter? I didn't have salted butter. It kind of looks like sprinkles if you really think about it. Oh yeah, they're great with salt. That was a user error. She should have warned me in this 1 minute reel. She should have said, if you don't have salted butter, make sure to add a 5th ingredient. I feel like she's cheesing by. She's like trying to get the least amount of ingredients possible, so she's trying to combine them. So she's using salted butter. It's not fair. We gotta come up with a 1 ingredient cookie recipe. First ingredient is cookie dough. And then you put it in the oven and then it's done. All right, let's try it with milk and salt. I think I'd just rather have real cookies. I think I'd rather have like 10 ingredient cookies. And they keep falling apart. This is why cookies have eggs in them. They keep fucking disintegrating in my hands. I could feel it. It wanted to get away from me. It's getting away from me right now. There it goes. Wait, I got it. Since the cookies don't have salt and we want to keep it 4 ingredients, we don't want to add any more ingredients because that's a fucking problem for some reason. I can add the salt to the milk. It's really good. So the more I ate these 4 ingredient cookies, they were like decently good, but the more I started to realize that they just tasted like cocoa powder. I realized that a 4th cup of cocoa powder in this recipe is a lot. Like for comparison, brigadeiro, which makes a ton of balls, takes 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and it's more than enough for the entire batch. So it just ended up tasting like chalky cocoa powder, and that's not really what I'm interested in when I'm looking for a chocolate cookie. I think maybe they took the chalk in chocolate a little too literally, but I am excited for the next day because I will be making a real cookie because, you know, very surprisingly, this didn't quite cut it. All right, today we're making these s'mores chocolate chip cookies. This recipe looks a little chiller, a little easier, so I'm pretty excited to do this one.
Hot butter, melt butter, keep going, don't burn it. Brown, bowl, sugar, brown butter, mix faster. Look good.
Okay, I have the brown butter.
Melt butter, keep going, don't burn it. Brown.
Oh, dude, I actually want to eat this. That might be the best thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Egg, vanilla, mix faster. Flour, more. Cornstarch, salt, baking soda, mix. Done, overmix. Chocolate chips, not enough. More, mix. Hurry up. Look good. Chill for 12 minutes. Pan, graham cracker, more.
This is actually stressing me out.
Chocolate, more chocolate, marshmallow.
Okay, I don't have chocolate bars, but I made a boob cookie. Does anyone see the vision? Boob cookie. Oh, you don't like chocolate. This is genius. I will not talk down to myself. I'm being innovative, I'm being creative, and I'm having fun, and that's what baking is all about.
Hot butter.
All right, they're done chilling. I wonder what kind of chilling they were doing in there. Like, if they were listening to music, or they were just hanging out, if they were, playing games. It's a stupid joke.
Cookie dough, shape dough.
How the fuck am I supposed to shape it?
Dough, shape dough.
Cookie dough, shape dough. Do I need more cookie dough on that? I followed the recipe, but my dough came out a lot more crumbly, if you will. Whose will? I think that's pretty goodly shaped. Maybe I overcooked my butter, so I didn't have enough liquid. But if you look at theirs are also kind of falling apart on the thing. How do they do that? I don't want to chill with each other. It's clear. Stay together, please. Do it for me. Do it so I don't get a ton of comments saying how badly I fucked this up and how I'm a bad person for it. This one looks like I fucking dropped the cookie on the floor. I'm seeing now that they made 4 cookies with this recipe. I'm trying to make 8. I think you just assume. I'm sorry for assuming. I really did make an ass out of me. And me. Because you usually, when you're making a cookie recipe, it's at least 8 cookies. God, I'm on fire. I'm not like actually making cookie. Like, I'm genuinely gonna pass out from being so hot. And not in that, I mean like I'm temperature hot. All right, 6 is the best I can do. Can you just like at least pretend that you're gonna be put together? Who can relate, am I right? This is a fucking mess. All right, dibs on that one. Dibs on that one.
Make it 300 after 15. Let it cool.
Yeah, what do you think?
Let it cool. Let chocolate melt.
Wait, they want me to let it cool and then add chocolate for it to melt? That's a continuity error. I'm not doing that. Okay, now I'll let it cool. And you can see some of the marshmallow caramelized on the edges, which I'm not complaining about. That looks awesome. This is pretty much a plate, right? All right, time for the moment of truth. I want to take this one. This one looks, it's falling apart. It's so gooey. I'm breaking it apart. It honestly looks really good. This one's falling apart, but not like the fucking cocoa powder cookies. Oh my god, this is a real cookie. If you're in the mood for like a real cookie, you're gonna get it with this. Milk. Holy shit. I want some of the graham cracker part. This part is just the graham cracker. The graham cracker really ties it all together. You just can't go wrong with s'mores. I love s'mores so much. And I just love marshmallow. Final thoughts. It was pretty easy and not stressful to make.
Not enough. More. Mix. Hurry up.
And they came out pretty good. I could see this being really good with like chocolate chunks in it instead of chocolate chips. Like the chocolate chips are almost a little too sweet. Is there like a caramelized? Yeah, I'll take that bite. I love a caramelized marshmallow bite. Exquisite. Exquisite.
We make 50 Christmas cookie tins every year, and this is one of the recipes that you guys said you have to have. So this is Oreo Fudge. It's super simple to make.
So today I'm gonna make these Oreo Fudge things. Apparently you make them in 5 minutes. I'm gonna test that theory. I do only have a few minutes before I need to go to my friend's house to watch Beast games. I'm really looking forward to watching Beast games. So I really need to get these done quickly. So, combined the sweetened condensed milk and white chocolate chips. I have my timer here set to 5 minutes, and we're gonna do that starting now. Oh my god, okay. All I have in my head right now is that one audio. Think I'm gonna die in this house. It's just like playing on repeat in my head right now, and I feel like it's relevant. 1 can of condensed milk. Fuck, that's good. 1 cup, 2 cups, and that's all we're getting because I didn't get, it's apparently 1.5 bags of white chocolate. Now, apparently I have to microwave this for a minute, really eating into our timer. Okay, it's microwaved. Apparently it's gonna melt as I mix it. Wait, it's working. Wait, hell yeah. Although there's like 20 seconds left on the timer, so I have to hustle. 10 Oreos. Ah! I wish I had like a meat tenderizer. I feel like those are perfect for Oreos. But I do have a lemon squeezer.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to add in a little bit of salt and a vanilla, and then stir in those Oreo pieces that you've crushed up, and then transfer it to a pan, press it in. And for fun, I like to put a little more Oreo pieces on top.
Wait, guys. I'm actually goated. Press extra Oreos into the top if desired. I do desire. Allow the fudge to set on the counter for at least 4 hours. I'm sure it'll come out great. It looks great. I just wish it was actually 5 minutes. Why did I even think that fudge could be made in 5 minutes? Am I stupid? Was I deceived? Was I lied to? Can I only blame myself for even thinking that it could be done in 5 minutes? Obviously, fudge needs to be set and cool. Even if I could eat it after the 5 minutes, it still didn't take 5 minutes. I had to do my mise en place. I had to get my bowl. I had to line a 9-inch pan with aluminum foil, and I had to crush up my Oreos, which I didn't do beforehand, but I don't know. I don't know. So I was excited for my friends to taste test this 5-minute Oreo fudge. I did let it cool for like an hour, so it's still a little gooey, but the taste was still the same. Oreo fudge. Let's taste it.
Okay, it looks a little ambidextrous. But I'm gonna try it.
Okay. It's a little ambidextrous. It's very chewy.
It's stuck to the top of my mouth.
Very sweet. But it's good.
It's good.
That's really good, but it didn't take 5 minutes.
At least my feet don't hurt during all of this standing because I'm wearing Bombas, the sponsor of today's video. Bombas socks are incredibly soft, comfortable, and durable, and I'm hitting the Bombas socks and Bombas Sunday slippers combo right now as I'm baking. What's great about Bombas too is that one purchased equals one donated to shelters for people experiencing homelessness. They're also the most requested clothing item, and they've already donated over 150 million clothing items ranging from their socks to shirts to underwear. Bombas socks are for any occasion, whether it be baking, hiking, running, playing the piano, or just lounging around. They're made from high quality materials, and now you, if you're a first time customer, can get 20% off your first order by using my link in the description and use my code gabi20 at checkout. Link again in the description, gabi20 at checkout. As always, thank you again to Bombas for sponsoring this video, and now back to whatever I'm baking. So a really fun thing I like to do is save recipes that are obviously outside of my skill level. Like I saved one of homemade butter. I'm not gonna do that. And for my final trick, I for some reason saved how to make butter. Like it almost feels delusional. Like I'll save recipes that are that I can do, and then I'll just save stuff that I think looks good and that I think in a perfect world I could do. And this is that perfect world. Let's make it a reality. There's these chocolate buns that I don't even know why I saved this one. It's in a different language. And I thought, yeah, I could do that. It is not only in a different language, but it also looks hard. And then later on, I saved this one that says, "This is your sign to make these chocolate buns tonight." Took it as a sign I did. And after saving it, I put both of these chocolate buns in my list of recipes that I need to try for this video. And I go back and look, and they're essentially the exact same thing, which is fine, but I forgot how algorithms worked for a sec. I'm just making different variations of cookies this week. But the difference with this recipe is that it lets the dough rise for an hour, and the other one, which also uses yeast, doesn't let it rise for an hour. And also later on, it does say to let it rise for 30 minutes, and this other one also says to let it rise for 30 minutes after letting it rise for an hour. So let's go ahead and make this easy 2-hour recipe. I'm also gonna choose the one that doesn't need to rise for the extra hour, just because I want to see if that's true. I want to see who's right. So translating this recipe from, I think, Turkish, pour the flour into the mixing bowl, add the middle of the yeast, and warm milk. Oh, this is harder than Pilates. I'm not even playing it up. Like, it genuinely hurts. Okay. Oh, my wrist. And I'm gonna add middle of the yeast. And it doesn't matter that Meta Translate maybe had done a bad job translating, because baking is a universal language. Milk. I'm supposed to mix it, right? They're not showing that part of the video. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it before letting it rise for 5 minutes. Ah! Why did I even try to wear something cute? Let the yeast become active for 5. What does that mean? Let me look at the other video. I don't think I was supposed to mix it, but no one told me that. I'm just gonna like leave it alone for like a couple minutes and see if that works. All right, we're back. I've let it sit for a couple minutes, and now allegedly I'm supposed to add the eggs and salt and then knead it. I'm gonna knead it to work. Salt. It says after getting the dough, add the butter and knead again. This is like, we should have put this recipe through 3 more translations and then back into English just to see if I could still follow it. Because even just one, Meta fucking is kind of butchering this. The dough will be soft. The dough is supposed to be that way. Yeah. The knead of the dough may differ depending on the dough. More like depending on if I can do anything right. This doesn't look right, but maybe I just have to trust the process. This is super easy, guys. This really is a super easy recipe you can do so quickly. This is your sign to make these buns tonight. Easy recipe below. Doing hard labor. I'm supposed to be sitting down. Okay, it says to flour the cutting board.
2 shots of vodka,
Take a light flour to your countertop and prepare the dough. That's like step 1, draw a circle. Step 2, finish the drawing. Am I supposed to use this? This seems like what I'm supposed to do. This does not seem like what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm out of my depth. Also, I forgot if I said it, but this is a pimple sticker. I'm not breaking out because of the sugar. Definitely from other things like hormones. And not at all because of the sugar that I'm eating this week. Theirs is like so light and fluffy and is like pulling apart nicely. And mine is just not. Theirs is like they can wrap up the chocolate chips in a blanket. And mine is like one of those really heavy grandma quilts. Wait, wasn't I supposed to put water in this? Where does the water come in? It lists water in the recipe, but doesn't tell me when to put the water in. Was the water just for vibes? Was it just to like have water on the side? The other recipe doesn't even have water on here. Am I supposed to put water in this recipe? I just want a chocolate Buns. I'm just gonna cry. Please. Well, okay. Here we go. I have to add water. I have to, right? Is it too late? Is it too late for me to add water? This is horrible. Okay, all things considered, this does look better, I think. Right, guys? Now I'm supposed to cut it. Wait, okay, I should make them into balls. Let's do this right. Let's do it right. You know, if it was super easy, why'd I fuck it up? And you've seen what I've made. I'm pretty good at baking, I think. I'm decent. I'm intermediately okay. The things I make taste good, I think. Am I good at making bread? Not really. So maybe this is out of my expertise. But again, it said super easy. If it was super easy, then anyone could do it. Me punching the air, talking to no one. Like that gif of that person talking to a brick wall. All right. I'm allergic to Nutella, so I'm going to use chocolate chips to fill these little guys up. Drop chocolate, as the translation says. All right, let's wrap them up into little balls. Like this. And they flip it over. And they go like this. Wait for it to knead, average 30 minutes? I have to let it sit for another 30 minutes? Okay, 30 minutes. Can you tell that it rose? Me too. And now I have to brush all of them with milk and put them in the oven. And also hope for the best. At the end of the time, pour milk on it, which I did pour milk on it, and bake in a preheated oven until completely brown bottom. Cook on the floor. Cooks quickly on the top so that the bottom does not remain raw. Good luck. That's true. I will need that. How long? It doesn't say how long to put it in the oven. What's the other one say? 15 to 18 minutes until golden and fluffy. Okay, ready? This is gonna be a really cool transition. Let's see how this turned out. Fuck. Shit. Before I tell you what I think, let me just remind you that this is a super easy recipe, so really anyone can make it and not mess it up. It also took like 3 hours to make. And I didn't even let this rise for the extra hour that the other recipe said. I only did 30 minutes. Just make cookies. This is just cookies, but in bread form. If you want bread, make bread. If you want cookies, just make cookies. This is not good bread, and it's not good cookie. But at least it looks good for Instagram. Did I mess up the dough a little? Maybe, but I still think my opinion stands. We don't need to reinvent the chocolate chip cookie. We already perfected it. This is just bread with chocolate in it. Does it taste good with butter? Yeah, because it's bread. They tricked me on Instagram. This looks like a big, fluffy, pillowy chocolate chip. You don't dip it in milk. You dip it in butter because it's bread. Am I starving because this took 3 hours to make and I'm on my period? So I'm gonna eat it? Yeah. All right, let's do a reveal. This was just bread with extra steps and more annoying. It was more annoying to make than chocolate chip and more annoying to make than bread, actually, for that matter. At least bread, you know what you're getting into. At least bread is like, okay, now I have to let it sit for overnight and then you throw it in the oven the next morning. This is like a 3-hour ordeal. You let it sit for an hour. What are you gonna do in an hour in between? Probably just sit around, play games, have lunch, I don't know. And then you have to come back and brush the milk over it and then put it in the oven and then keep an eye on it for this. It's like an active 3 hours of doing this shit. I think this would have been better if it was like a chocolate croissant or like a chocolate cinnamon roll thing. But this shape is just, you're just making rolls of bread. God, I'm starving. All right, today we're making super easy lemon blondies.
Today we're going to be making super easy lemonies.
I'm not sorry for that impression. You're gonna have to live with it.
Cream together softened butter and sugar until light and fluffy.
That's the lowest setting on my mixer and it always feels too intense. You just can't go wrong with butter and sugar.
Then add 1 egg, 1 yolk and lemon juice and whisk until combined.
All right, back to this ordeal. And the baking powder and the salt.
Flour, baking powder and salt, then fold them into the mix. 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 Mix, 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 mix.
I realized my arms were sore yesterday. And I was like, I haven't done Pilates in a little bit. Why are my arms sore? And now I'm remembering why. I think what people don't realize about me being this small, 4'9" by the way, people always speculate about my height and it's like, Google it. It's on the internet. Instead of being like, I wonder how tall she is, you can just Google it. It's on my wiki. you can just look it up. You don't have to guess. I'll tell you. But one thing is that like, since I'm short, my elbows going like this are at counter height. So anytime I'm mixing, I'm up here. I feel like for tall people, like when I stand on a stool and I look down, I'm like, oh, any mixing motion is like a downward motion that like naturally uses like the strength of gravity and you pushing down and around. But for me, I'm up here. If you're taller than me, which is most of you, imagine doing this and this is how you have to mix. This is exhausting. It's not, it is not easy for me. Anytime I get groceries, the bags are going on the ground so that I can see into them. Because when you put bags up here, hello, I can't see in the bag. So anytime I need to reach for something, I'm going like this into the bag. So I need to put the bags on the ground. This shit is not coming together.
Then add 1 egg, 1 yolk and lemon juice and whisk until combined.
All right, here comes the magic. And that's how you separate a yolk. Yeah, sometimes they call me professional chef Gabby. Yes, chef. Am I right? Shut yolk. 60 milliliters of lemon juice. No, I forgot to strain it. I'm such a dumbass. Did someone order lemon bars with seeds in them? I heard it gives it a little crunch. Okay, I think I got it.
And lemon juice and whisk until combined.
Is that supposed to look like that? I think I did these in the wrong order because I paused the reel in the wrong place and then I continued it and then did the next step and then let it loop. And then I did the steps out of order.
These are kind of a cross between a lemon drizzle cake and a blondie. So
mine doesn't look like that. It almost looks like that. Scoop into an 8x8 tray. Super easy lemonades. Super easy lemonades. Super easy lemonades. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes. Let's make the icing in the meantime. Powdered sugar, and it's lemon juice. It's sugar and lemon juice. 1, 2. A lemon got into my cut. Fuck. Ow. I'm strong. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest warriors or whatever. Wait, it's actually working? Me, I'm surprised that the ingredients I put together are mixing. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's good. It's sugar and lemon. I don't know what I expected. These smell awesome.
With a lemon glaze when it's fresh out the oven, then let it set fully in the tin. And that's it. Enjoy.
My tin is like uneven. Fuck. All right, the time has come that we've all been waiting for. The icing kind of pooled onto one side, which is 100% a user error. I did a horrible cutting job. Oh no. Yes, I think so. Oh my god. How many letters in lemon bar? Cause it's 8. Fuck, I love lemon. Initial thoughts, was I impatient and I didn't let it cool enough? Yes, this does taste exactly like a Blondie with lemon, as advertised. It was, in fact, easy enough for me to make. Super easy lemon Blondies. I'd say, here's one word to describe the concoction that we've concocted today. Delightful. I did save another lemon loaf type of recipe.
Starbucks' lemon loaf. I'm obsessed with it.
And that one says it's insanely easy.
This recipe's insanely easy.
So that one should be even easier than this super easy lemon squeezy Blondie. So it's really just getting easier by the day. But I also think this person underestimates my ability to fuck up dough. I'm supposed to be sitting down. All right, today we're making the insanely easy Starbucks lemon loaf so that way you don't go to Starbucks, because I don't go to Starbucks. I don't like going to Starbucks the same way I don't like ice in my drinks. And the first thing we have to do is zest the lemon, and I don't have a zester, but I do have a cheese grater. And this is basically cheese because it's yellow. I'm getting like no zest. That's like 1 lemon's worth of zest. You know, maybe this would be insanely easy if I'd had the right tool. If I had a zester. Okay, we have to rub together the salt, the sugar, and the zest for 3 to 5 minutes. Now, when she says rub together, I have no idea what this means. We get like a split second of the massaging. And she's physically doing it with her hands. My hands have been fucked up this week from doing this because I also have eczema, but I'll do it.
For maximum flavor, you want to make sure to massage the lemon zest and sugar together, or I will show up at your door.
Massaging it makes it smell so good. This is gonna be worth the rash later. Beat together the lemony sugar and eggs for about 2 minutes until light and airy. Oh good, a shell. Who's a shell? Get it? Because it kind of sounds like Michelle. 2 eggs. 3 eggs. There's a hair? Whose hair is this? Care to explain yourself? Beat together for about 2 minutes until light and airy. That looks light and airy to me. Add in the lemon juice. How much? See, a smart person would probably use a sifter to not risk any seeds, but I like to live life on the edge. Yesterday, I had a bit of the lemon Blondies and I got a seed in my mouth. And I said, huh. That's just what life is all about. Sometimes you just get a lemon seed in your mouth where it's not supposed to be. And you just have to bite on it and be like, wow, that didn't taste like it was supposed to be there. Take it out of your mouth, live with the sour taste for a little bit, and then you get to enjoy the rest of the lemon Blondie. I don't have lemon extract. Is lemon juice not literally lemon extract? Is it not exactly extracted from a lemon? So if you really think about it, I just put lemon extract in here.
Beat the wet ingredients together and add in the dry.
I was asked to get flavorless oil, kind of, so I have vegetable oil, and add in the yogurt. Now, yogurt is a wet ingredient, right? So I should use this one. Because I'm just realizing, not that I've never noticed this before, of course, 3/4 cup here is way different than 3/4 cup here. Have I been just living my life unaware of these basic facts? I need to test this. Because I always was under the assumption, and kind of still am, that a 3/4 cup of water in a dry thing should be the exact same here, because that's how math works. Yeah, I'm a fucking genius. All right, we have 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Oh, it just says plain yogurt, not Greek yogurt. Well, this is plain also, so it's plain Greek yogurt. And if you care that much about what country the yogurt comes from in your loaf, I just can't even talk to you. I accept yogurt from all countries. Add half into the wet ingredients and incorporate it together. Incorporate? Nah. I prefer an LLC. That one's for my business heads out there.
Beat the wet ingredients together and add in the dry.
Ah, my arm! I feel like it's interesting when people are like, this recipe is insanely easy. And it's like, yeah, it wasn't hard. Also, this video is 60 seconds long. And you're not seeing all of this. When you put it in the context of a long form video like this, you're like, oh, I guess it's not that hard. It just takes an hour. Actually, it takes several hours.
Bake it at 350 for about 50 to 55 minutes.
And also what you don't see is I've dirtied like 5 dishes. I've dirtied this for the yogurt. I dirtied my lemon squeezer. I dirtied my sifter. I dirtied the dry ingredient bowl. I've dirtied the zesting bowl, which I guess you could cut down on that. I used this bowl. I used a whisk. I used the hand mixer. I used this cup and all the little tablespoon ones. I feel like Insanely Easy only covers so much of a scope, and I'm not trying to call her out because all of these recipes have been like, it's insanely easy. Lemonade. And then you don't account for all the mise en place, the cleanup time, the 4 hours that you have to spend waiting for something to rise, or an hour in the oven, which is fine. I'm not doing anything else today. But like yeah, it's not hard to mix a bunch of ingredients in a bowl. But that's not what makes something hard or a pain in the ass to make. Like those chocolate buns, they were good. I made them sound like they were bad. They weren't. They tasted good. It was just bread with chocolate in it. And at that point, if you want like a big warm fluffy cookie, just make cookies instead of spending 4 hours making a bread with chocolate chips in it that is neither satisfying your bread craving nor your chocolate chip cookie craving. It is exactly something okay that's in the middle. And it did taste good. But man, was it a pain in the ass. And now I'm about to dirty another thing to make the icing. Which is fine. It's fine. It's just some people would find it a little annoying. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 shots of vodka, half a tablespoon of milk. I don't have a half tablespoon thing. Who has that? Oh, I do. Half tablespoon of milk. So this is gonna be the same as the icing that we made yesterday for the lemon blondies, except with milk. Yeah, I like it with the milk. I feel like it takes some of the bite out of the powdered sugar, because we all know powdered sugar for its bite. During this time, make the lemon simple syrup by combining the 2 ingredients and cooking it until the sugar has dissolved and it comes to a boil. I have to take something to the stove now because what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna take the cake out of the pan and brush liberally with lemon syrup. No thanks. I think I'll brush it conservatively. So now I have to go make something on the stove. We've just made the icing. We just made the thing. I've dirtied about 100 things. And now I have to go dirty a pot. Guys, it looks amazing. I didn't fuck it up this time. So I made the simple syrup and I brushed it onto the loaf as directed. And we have the icing here. I've never made anything like this before. It's falling. Where's the suction part of this thing that's supposed to work? Okay, now let's drizzle the icing on it. Fuck me. Now let's cut into it. Who needs a plate when you have a cutting board, am I right? Yo. It looks fantastic, but does it taste good? Holy shit. Oh my god. It was worth the 20 dishes I dirtied for this. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, it's divine. All the hard work paid off. It's one thing if it takes 3 hours and it's like, fine. Oh god. I'm gonna cry. This is what I wanted. It's everything I've wanted this whole week. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, one, that I didn't fuck it up. So maybe it is insanely easy. It like depends on what you consider easy. Yeah, it's easy, but now I have 100 dishes to wash after this, which is fine if you're prepared for that. I'd make this if I had like my parents coming over or something. This might be the best thing I've ever made. I'm thinking back to me massaging the sugar and the zest. Worth it. It's everything I've ever wanted. The yogurt makes it so like dense and moist, but not in like a dense bread kind of way that's bad. This is like clearly like nice and porous and still fluffy. I actually can't believe I made something this good. Fuck. Bone apple tea. Damn. The lemony flavor is just the perfect amount. The simple syrup and the icing. I mean, come on. It was an extra step, but was it worth it? And I think so. I think tonight, we're infinite.
So what am I doing?
Trying my lemon loaf.
Oh boy, I can't wait to try this lemon loaf. Was it super easy to make?
Apparently it was insanely easy to
Insane.
make. And it also had to bake for 55 minutes.
That's not bad.
So
when I hear baking, I imagine like hours of my day are gone.
55 minutes plus all the prep. I had to zest the lemon, massage the lemon with the sugar.
How long do you have to massage the lemon for?
3 to 5 minutes.
That's a long time to massage a lemon.
Yes, and also zesting the lemon took a while.
Yeah.
Because I have a cheese grater.
You used a cheese grater to zest the lemon? May I give it a taste?
Please do.
Okay.
And there was a simple syrup that I had to cook on the stove. And then I had to drizzle it on and make the icing.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so everything from the ground up.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Let me get this. I'm trying to get the top so that I can get like part of that as well.
You should.
Okay, okay. What is this again? Lemon cake?
Lemon loaf.
Lemon
I thought you were
loaf.
doing a bit.
No. Ready, go, action.
Ready, go, eat it.
Ready? Okay. That's real.
I know.
That's really, really good.
It's really good.
Dare I say, insanely good. That's okay, actually. I was actually gonna have another bite. I can feel how massaged the lemon is.
I'm so glad you can tell.
It's like crystal clear.
Right, it's crystal.
It's crystal.
It just like, it rose up perfectly. I like can't believe it.
It looks fantastic.
It looks like a restaurant loaf.
It really does.
It looks like I'd buy this for $3 to $5 per slice.
It was worth massaging the lemon.
That's what I
with
said.
The cheese grater.
That's what I'm saying.
It really is that good. And I can't believe it was 55 minutes. I feel like I'm talking like it's an advertisement. And I can't believe it was only 55 minutes. As your guest, I assumed that I was getting this, but like the next loaf that you make.
Right.
I'm getting that, right? That's for me.
So like, this was just like a test one.
Is it bad that we're eating this in front of the lemon? It feels weird that you've set up an audience of one lemon here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. You can't, yeah, this is kind of messed up.
Well, it's just like looking at what it sacrificed for us to have.
Okay.
It sacrificed some of its skin so that we can have this delicious loaf. It's kind of like a Jesus lemon.
It's a little bit like a Jesus lemon. Can I massage the lemon? Is it kind of like this type of emotion, or is it more like a shoulder massage type of scenario?
You have to massage the skin of the lemon.
Wait, yeah.
With the sugar.
Oh, right. Okay. And so what happens after you do that? Keep explaining. I'm listening right now.
Oh, you have to add 3 eggs.
Okay, 3 eggs.
And then you have to add the dry ingredients.
Dry ingredients. I got you. Loud and clear.
And then where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm listening. It's just gonna take a second.
Okay, and for my final trick, I for some reason saved how to make butter. Do I look like someone who would be interested in learning how to make butter? Maybe. Apparently it's super easy. I mean, he doesn't say that, but it does say
butter in under 15 minutes. You only need 1 ingredient.
So I can't possibly fuck this up. Make sure it's plain cream without additives like carrageenan or the butter won't separate. There's carrageenan in this! My butter's not gonna separate. I should have read the description first before buying the heavy cream, I guess. That's like kind of an important fact there. And there you have it. I just made a heavy cream. Thanks for joining, guys. And that's about it. I hope you learned, laughed, loved watching me suffer through these recipes and suffer in my own body this week. After 6 or almost 7 whole days of baking different forms of cookie and lemon, I did finally satisfy the craving I had for delicious baked goods. Oh my god, it's divine. Then proceeded to have immense digestive pain the next week from all the dairy, chocolate, and sugar that I consumed. So I'd call that a success. But at least I didn't have to skip through 4 paragraphs of someone's life story while fighting the pop-up ads that keep moving the page against my will for some reason to get to the recipe for these recipes. And just because it's fun to make lists, this is my official tier list of all the delicious things I baked this week. I love baking, even though I'm pretty amateurish at it. I was really happy to practice something I don't usually do, and you don't usually like watching me do. But what I learned from these short form recipes is that the 60 seconds they spend showing you how easy it is to make whatever it is almost always turns into 3 3 times as long as you think it will take in your head, and 4 times as long as they make it seem like it'll take, and dirty about an entire dishwasher worth of dishes. I think I had to run the dishwasher almost every day this week. I've been so out of breath trying to catch up to it, so I really gotta go catch that. But I will link all the recipes below if you want to try any of them. They were so good. Also, make sure you check out this super easy recipe that I'm working on. That's a croquembouche topped baked Alaska balanced atop a house of cards. It's insanely easy to make. It only takes 10 minutes. And let me know how yours turned out in the comments.